Welcome back, everybody. While Ukrainians fight with unexpected grit and efficacy, Russian forces eat their own. We told you about the soldier who reportedly ran over his commander with a tank to protest the unnecessary deaths of his fellow soldiers. Joining me now is Florida congressional candidate, Navy combat veteran, and former Trump administration official Rod Dorilás. It's good to see you, sir. We're hearing reports of Russian troops getting frostbite, shooting themselves in the legs so they can be sent home, and having to bury their fellow soldiers in mass graves. How would you analyze Vladimir Putin's war?
Yeah, well, it's great to be with you. Right now, I would analyze that as a bit of a disaster for Mr. Putin. I can tell you firsthand from my experience in the military, serving 6 years in the United States Navy, serving 3 deployments overseas. Morale is a big factor when you're going into a war, period. And so I remember times where the crew on board USS the Sullivans would not have the best spirit about them. And it's hard to fight and keep focused on your mission when you cannot bring up the courage or a motivation to continue the task. And so if you look at the Ukrainian and Russian situation, the Russian military there are having to find themselves going against their own. Practically, they know relatives in Ukraine. And then you're told by the top, the President Vladimir Putin and his rank and file are being told that he's going to be, we're going to be in and out in 3 days, perhaps hours. You go back home, and then, in fact, it turns out you're there for a whole month, and your comrades, your fellow shipmates are dying. It's hard to fight back. But then you have Ukrainians on the other side who are actually fighting for what they believe in is their freedom, and so that's much more motivating than what the Russians have.
Yeah, and it's not even so much their freedom; they're just fighting to keep their damn country, for crying out loud. Today, Zelensky asked NATO to never again say that the Ukrainian forces don't meet NATO's standards. Watch this.